Good afternoon, ladies, and welcome to Dress Me, the next instalment with our fabulous victim, who is Katharine from College Farm. Now, it's quite appropriate that Katharine is the next volunteer because she is also answering our Vogue 30 questions this week, which we will put up on the blog tomorrow, and there'll be a link from our newsletter. And the connection is that I actually met her at Vanessa Scott's, and Vanessa was the last Artichoke 30 questions. However, we bonded over a charity book sale that we did at the Wayland show the following year, where all the chefs and the producers in Norfolk gathered together and produced this fabulous recipe book, I think for Marie Curie from memory, and I think we raised about £200,000 or £300,000. So it was a marvellous effort by everybody concerned. Now, Katharine's children are like mine. They're very rude, and she also has very rude friends who have asked her why she went to New York looking like she was going out to feed the sheep. She actually is gorgeous. She always looks as though she's just stepped out of country life. Her spec for me was, I want outfits that I can feed the llamas in, I can serve breakfast to my B&B guests in, and I can welcome prospective brides and grooms, because that's what she does at College Farm. She runs the most fabulous B&B, and it's also a wedding venue. She's just about to start her new project once things open up again, which will be intimate weddings. Obviously, for many months to come, we won't be able to have huge weddings, but hopefully we will be able to have smaller ones. And her beautiful Jacobean dining room is also a registered wedding place. So if there were a small group, say of 10 or 12 of you, it would be a beautiful place to have a very intimate wedding and then have the big party next year. So that's what she asked me to do. The thing she's very conscious of is she's adamant she has a big tummy. I think that's probably because when she was younger, her stomach was like a washboard, because it doesn't look that very big to me. But post-children and menopause, clearly her waist is thickening. But when you bear in mind that she's 5'3" and size 12, she's hardly morbidly obese. So what we're going to do today is drag her out of country life and a bit more into the 21st century. We're going to put together a wardrobe that we know she'll wear, because she's a very practical person, or at least we hope she'll wear most of it. And hopefully it will be a wardrobe that will work for all the parts of her life that she needs it to work for. So the first thing we're going to do is the same thing that we did for Sue Welfare, and we're going to give her our cheeky tip, which we're giving to her with a social distancing of about 20 miles so she doesn't thump me. So Katharine has the most beautiful skin. She has white hair, and her skin is so good because, as she probably quite rightly says, she's never worn makeup and she's never smoked. However, my darling, you are at an age where a little bit of slack could help. So our top tip, especially for when you're with your wedding guests and you're showing them your gorgeous venue, is once the world opens up again, go and see Yvonne or Paris at Gerald's and get them to sort your face out, because they'll do a fabulous natural makeup for you, but it will just enhance your features and you'll feel $1 million. So that's our top tip. Moving on to the wardrobe. Now, the first thing we would get for Katharine is obviously jeans, because that's what we're all about. So the jeans that I've pulled for Katharine are high-waisted, which are important if you're petite and with the tummy, because in effect, the high waist in this stretch jeans acts like a pair of Spanx, so you don't need rigid, what's the word, I can't think, but you know, you don't need proper underwear underneath this. Obviously you need your knickers, but you don't need your sucky in pants underneath this because it sucks you in anyway. So it's a high-waisted jean. It's got the little bottom and thigh cut in because Katharine has that lovely hourglass figure like Donna, and these are the jeans that Donna loves. They're 29 inches long, so hopefully they will stop just either on or slightly above her ankle, which will elongate her legs, therefore take the attention away from the tummy area. So that's the pair of jeans that I've selected for her. These are the Body Perfect in blue black, and I think these are £89. Let's put my old lady's spectacles on. Yeah, these are £89. So I've also pulled the Body Perfect 7/8. So this is slightly shorter, it's got the split in the bottom, and it's a bit of colour. Katharine loves colour. You'll see that this wardrobe I've picked for her is in effect navy based, and that is because I know this is the base colour for her wardrobe. So there's no point trying to introduce her to sky blue, pink with dots and all black, because that wouldn't suit her. So we're keeping the idea of navy being the base colour, and this would look fabulous when popped with an oversized jumper like this. So this is her crops for the year, and actually we're probably having a bit of a Stark day because I pulled these as well. Now Stark, as well as making jeans, make lovely stretchy trousers. These are the Jenny, and they've got this tiny little pattern on them which just makes them look so smart. Button and fly, belt loops, and these are about a 27-28 inch inside leg, and they are £82. Now these are one of the many items that I should have online, but I haven't quite yet because they arrived just as we shut the shop for lockdown. But I'm going to try this pair on, and if they fit me, I will definitely be donning them for Sunday styling because I think they're gorgeous. And Sunday styling this week is all about our navy wardrobe for the summer. Now this is a Bengalin trouser. Again, it's from Stark. We normally only stock Stamen Bengalin. However, we've introduced this we've introduced this style this season because although it is a high-waisted pull-on, so we go back to the fact that the trouser will act as control pants for you, it has pockets, real ones, both at the front and the back, and they have belt loops. So this is what people have been asking for in the Stark trouser, and Stark actually have produced a very similar style for this winter, however it's £30 more expensive. So we're sticking with the Jana. Again, I haven't tried this on, but to me this looks like a fabulous trouser that is going to tick an awful lot of boxes. So this is going to become part of our never out of stock program, which means it's an essential item that will always be in our shops and always be on the website once I get it on there. So that's the next item for Katharine. Now, we are going to move on to our Stamen Eagles or Igors. I know Katharine has several pairs of these already, and it's because, again, she likes the high rise, which will pull her tummy in. She doesn't have a chalk pair. Now, because of her lifestyle, she will refuse point blank to wear white, because it's just not practical. She spends a lot of time cooking and she has to look smart, but equally, you know, she's got to pop out and feed the llamas and look after the sheep that are around. So chalk is a really good compromise, ladies, for the summer, for those of you who are terrified of white. It's a very, very good neutral colour and will go with any wardrobe. So this will go with navy, it will go with black, it will go with brown. It really is a fabulous essential piece to buy. And of course these are online as always at £58. And the final trouser that I've picked for Katharine is the one that she doesn't want. She doesn't want wide legs. But actually a wide leg trouser with an elastication around the waist will go around your tummy, and the width of the leg will balance out your body. So again, it will disguise your tongue. And I know that these will look fabulous on petite ladies once they're turned up, and you won't have to turn them up that much because they're only about 29 inches long. Because Donna wears wide leg trousers and she looks fab in them. And as we all know, I don't even think she's 5 foot, she's a smidgen off it. So Katharine, I really urge you to try these. And actually these with a fitted crew neck jumper would look amazing. They would look really, really good in any short top. So that would look fab as well. That's a more sophisticated look for you. So please do try wide leg trousers. We could be wrong, and you could prove us right if you were here in the flesh, but give them a whirl. Now this is fresh out of the box as well, and this is a basic denim skirt. Now if you have a bit of a tum, this is the skirt for you, because it will have stretch to go round your tummy, but it follows the line of your leg and stops just above the knee, so it elongates you. And this is really what we are constantly looking for, is a basic denim skirt that can replace our jeans so that we don't have to wear them all the time. This is my latest attempt at finding them. It's from a label that we used to work with many moons ago, and then we lost touch with them when we just found them. The best price about this skirt, ladies, is the price point, which is £36. Not online yet, but will be. So if you feel your life is not complete without one, message us. This is a 12 and this would fit me. And because they're in a box, I don't even know if we've got 10s, but I assume we have. Yep, that's definitely 12. So this, Katharine, would be a really great practical skirt for you. It would be smart enough for you to greet your B&B guests, but practical because you'll be able to sling it in the washing machine. And then because summer is just around the corner, and if you do actually get a holiday this year, a pair of lovely bright red shorts. Again, they're high-waisted. They're a Bermuda length, but you can roll them if you want. So at a Bermuda length, they're quite a smart short, but once you roll them, then they'll be really, really casual. Great for a boating holiday if you ever get on another one with all your children. So those are the trousers that we would pull for the summer for Katharine's wardrobe and the skirt. And looking at these, there's not much that you couldn't wear year round. So actually, although this is a spring-summer wardrobe, it's quite a cohesive collection for you to build on for the autumn. The next thing we're looking at is jumpers. And bat wings are fabulous for ladies with tummies because they cover the area here and they draw the eye down to your smaller bits. I've picked these two. You may have seen them before. Again, these should be online, but they're not yet. They're £39, and I've picked them in these two colours because they just will add a flash of colour. And I know that Katharine likes wearing colours. We also have them in a lime green. The reason I'm not getting everything online, ladies, is your fault because you keep ordering too much. So thank you so much. I'm overwhelmed at the support you're giving us during this time. This month, people have been amazing and we're meeting lots of lovely new customers. I've been chatting to Margot down in Swindon today, and she loves our Stamen trousers. So thank you very much indeed, ladies, and when you stop ordering, I'll get a bit more online. So Katharine has a very slightly conservative country look, so she would love this fitted crew neck jumper. It would look perfect with the skinny jeans, and the monochrome would make you look taller, Catherine. But because you have silver hair like me, you need a little bit of flash of light, white, my darling. So what we would recommend to you, and I'm not sure if you've got them already, are the insert collars, because they break the darkness of the neckline and they reflect light on your face. So we would actually suggest that you have both styles, because they're so simple to just pop underneath a jumper. The two cotton crew necks that I've shown you are our own label. They're made by a British company out in India. Their UK factory processes all the woolen jumpers, and then the factory that they own in India processes all the cotton ones. So we're struggling with supply at the moment. We've got what we've got until India opens up again. But the quality is fabulous. Donna has one and they wash beautifully. So we can really, really recommend these. The insert collars are £32.50, and they're made by a beautiful German shirt maker, Urfo. Now, Catherine, although, and actually, if we have the little collar underneath your jeans, and then you pop this under your blazer, it's, well, that's my look. That's my look to die for. So that outfit would take you anywhere. But Catherine, although you like fitted jumpers, we're going to suggest to you that you try, oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Where have I put the big jumper? Here you are. We try something that's slightly oversized. So this is still the cotton crew neck jumper. It's still the same size. It's small, but it's an oversized jumper with a slit in the sides. And if we just pop the collar underneath and then wear it over these gorgeous trousers, you're going to look $1 million. And it's just a slightly more modern way here to wear a classic crew neck jumper. So we've got through your jumpers. I hope you're liking it so far. Every wardrobe should have a blazer in it, but Catherine should definitely get one. I'd be very surprised if she hasn't. This is a Bariloche blazer. I mean, I'm just going to move through the outfits. Isn't that stunning? Here you have it with your eye gauze, dressed down with jeans, ring changes with your crops. So a beautiful piece that you will wear every day. The reason a jacket is so important for people with tummies is that it covers them up. So you don't see all this bit at the side because you've got the jacket that is cut, and people assume that the sort of cloth surrounding it is the jacket, not your stomach. And this V is a very flattering cut that will elongate you. So you must have a jacket to cover your tummy up. We have got the white shirt again. I know you're getting bored with white shirt and white t-shirt, so I left the white t-shirt behind. But every wardrobe, no matter what your wardrobe is like, you need a basic white shirt. They are just so stylish, ladies. Catherine, hell will freeze over before we get her into a leopard skin dress. But to bring her on trend, we've got something that she will be comfortable with because it's a smaller accessory and it's a pony skin belt. And this just shows you that, you know, when the rest of the world is stomping around in python dresses, you may not feel particularly comfortable with that trend, but you can just nod a little to it by moving some of your accessories over to that trend. So an animal skin pony belt is probably the one that I think we will get you into, and it will bring you on trend for this season. Now, those of us with tummies should have soft shirts. because they skim over the offending tummy bit. If you had this tucked in to your high-waisted jeans, I'm going to try and do a half tuck. Can I do a half tuck with this? So that sort of floats at the side. You can accentuate your tummy here. So you actually tuck it in and then pull it out again so that you can see the high rise, which elongates your legs because this high rise makes you look taller, but the top will just skim over your tummy. It's very easy to wear and it will cover a multitude of sins. And again, it's got that little V, which again brings the eye up. And it is always my motto that if you see something you love, buy 10. So I've bought the navy version, but it's black because I picked up the wrong colour. So obviously you're not going to wear the black one, but can you imagine how great this would look if it were navy? Tucked into here with this pair of trousers, or indeed worn loose tunic style over your 7/8 jeans. So this top is from Pomodoro. It's 100% viscose. We have it in black, navy and white, and it is £32. And you can see it's that blouson shape, which just is so forgiving, ladies. And on me, it's sort of to the top of my groin. So on somebody smaller, it is going to be down to about here. So a good length as well. Now we move on to the oversized shirt, which I wasn't really sure about because Katharine is quite petite. But Donna actually has thrown all her toys out the pram because Grom, we don't do this in an 8. She's tried it on and she loves it. So on that basis, she knows what looks good on her, so I'm going to assume that this is going to look fab on Katharine too, especially dressed down over her body perfect 7/8. But equally, you can wear it with these. You can even tuck it over your shorts. So this is such a useful piece, and it is by your favourite shirt maker, Gromwee. Unfortunately, we haven't got any floral ones for you this season, but I think you'll love this. And it's got the little button here and the loop underneath, so you can tuck it up to make a 3/4. So this is retailing at £59. We have them in white, we have them in a stripy material, and we have them in the chambray. And this is part of our essential collection, so it won't go out of stock, so people can keep ordering it, and we will have supplies hopefully for at least the next year or so. Everyone loves a Breton. It seems to be our stock phrase. But look how good this Breton looks with those jeans, and then we've just, back up, we've just popped the blazer over it, so you can get up, Katharine, put your jeans, your stripy shirt on, go and feed the llamas, sort out your B&B guests, and then go out for lunch. Just put the jacket on and it will take you anywhere. So we've got the stripes in 2 colours, they're 3/4 sleeve, we've got navy and white, white and navy, going back to my policy that if you see something that fits you and you love it, buy 10. So we've got them in the 2 colourways, and they are £22. Again, these are online. This is my favourite shirt for the summer. This is actually going to be in Sunday styling, so I was in 2 minds whether to let you have it or not. But I decided I would. I'm a very generous soul, because just let me get the jacket undone. There you are. Pop that underneath and go back to your beloved jeans again. I mean, this is a Norfolk show outfit if we were going to have one this year, which actually reminds me that when researching this particular Dress Me episode, because Katharine is such a lovely country lady, I had a little look into Brecks to see what you should wear at the countryside, and it did make me smile, because it's said that people who live in the town can always be noticed because at events like county shows, they look so scruffy. They don't realise that for us who live in the county permanently, this is the social event of the year. And so you can tell that people who live in the countryside are always dressed to the nines at events like that, and also apparently we dress more for dinner parties and drinks parties. I wouldn't know. I can't remember the last time I went to a drinks party, and my last dinner party was my 40th birthday when I had, I think, 12 guests and 7 dietary requirements, and vowed never, never again would I host such a horrific event. I ended up having tuna niçoise for my 40th birthday, because that was the only thing I could think of that everybody would eat. Anyway, dietary requirements is a rant for another day. This, I'm just showing you how beautifully it goes with these gorgeous trousers. This is from K Design, and I've pulled it because of the material. Now, when you feel it, it feels a bit nylon-y, because it probably is, and it's quite off-putting. But when you put them on, they are gorgeous. That's why we all wear these things. That's why we wear them, and that is why we wear the dresses as well, like this one, because they just transform your body. So this has got the V placket, which again with the jeans with monochrome will elongate you, but it's got the ruffle that will cover your tummy, and it goes out a bit at the bottom. So we've got this in 3 colours, navy, ecru, and we've got it in a sort of lemon and white background with a lemon pattern on it that I know Suzanne from Ely has bought. So you should have one of these, my darling. Now, faux wrap dresses are perfect for people who have tummies, but Katharine is slightly flat-chested, so this wouldn't work on her. So it might be great if you've got some boobs or quite a lot of boobs, but actually the problem with the faux and the real wrap dress for ladies with flat chest is everything hangs out. But as you can see, I've hoofed the mamas up. In real life, I probably would put a vest underneath this because I think it's slightly indecent. I probably would wear it like this to a wedding or somewhere like that, but I would put a little cami underneath. The Empire line, can you see it completely covers my tummy up, and it just floats over everything. So K Design dresses are perfect for middle-aged women of any shape or any size. They are miraculous. We all love them. Oh, and I forgot a top. Now, this is your going out outfit, or day of the wedding outfit if you don't want to wear a dress. You've got your chalk eye gauze, and you just pop this over the top. This is perfect because it's got a nice square neckline. It's got wide straps so you can wear a bra, and can you see it goes out here? It's slightly triangular, and so it would be perfect as a nice going out top. It's also machine washable. Everything I'm showing you, apart from the jacket, is machine washable. So it's great for people who want to look smart, but also have to be extremely practical. I think I've jumped the gun with this dress. Hang on, we need to get back to tops. This is another top that is fabulous for people with tummies. It's 100% cotton. It's from Pomodoro, and it's got the lace top. So this is cotton, and it's got a little bit of tatting along here, but it's fine as long as you wear a neutral bra. You can't see anything. But this, again, can you see that it has got a slight waist, but only enough to make you look as though you go in when you don't really. And this, again, would just go with so many pairs of jeans and trousers. So dress down, going out to lunch. You could do that little tuck thing with your eye gauze. And I haven't been tucking everything into a skirt, but it would tuck. The final top is this. Now this is because, again, this is going to go in Sunday styling, but I've pulled it for you, my love, because I just thought Again, it's another gorgeous top for greeting your wedding guests if you don't want to wear a dress. It's sleeveless, but Katharine has fabulous arms, so because she does quite a lot of physical work, her arms are in good nick, so she can wear sleeveless items. And again, it goes out and it's got that little floaty thing at the bottom. So even if the navies don't quite match, it's not the end of the world. This would look great with red trousers. Just going to pop it over the shorts. If you're on holiday on the boat, you can bung this on in the evening, having been sailing all day. And you could wear it over your jeans as well. This would look great with white trousers, but as you're not going there, we can't put it on you. Dresses, we're just going to have a few dresses. This you'll look gorgeous in because red looks good on you. Pomodoro are really good at dresses. Can you see, although it's a shift, it doesn't really go in very much. So these shifts cover a multitude of seams. And it's a fun spot material, which I think that you'll like. So here's a dress for you. Because you can't wear this lovely K-design dress, I've actually picked the Urfo one, which is very practical. It's 100% cotton, it's machine washable. I've got Urfo dresses. They are fabulous in high summer when you want to look smart because they are so cool. It's got a little lining so that it will it'll have more form than just a plain cotton dress. But can you see it's got this ruching in the neck, which means that it will fall and cover your tummy. I'm trying to sort of push it out as if it's got a body in it. Can you see the ruching in the neck? Gives a pleating effect so that it will cover your tum. And this is a really pretty colourway that I think that you would like. It hasn't got a price on, which is unfortunate, but it retails at just over £100. And it is about knee length, so it's decent. And these dresses just go on and on and on. I mean, I've got one that's 2 or 3 years old and it looks as though it's brand new. And I actually, as you know, I wear a uniform in the shop, so my clothes get a lot of wear. And I think you're going to be horrified at this one. Don't think this is you at all. But that's because you're wrong and I'm right. You would look gorgeous in this. It looks fairly shapeless, but that's a good point because it's one of these K-design ones. So once you've got your body in it, it will look completely different. This is an uber trendy dress. It's got the floaty sleeves with the cuff at the bottom. It has lace on it, which is on trend this season. It has the lace detailing down here. It's machine washable. You can chuck it in your suitcase and just unfurl it at the other end. And the colours will just look fabulous on you. They're your colours. So this is something that I would urge you to try. We've whistled through your clothes. Katharine is Orca Bay's #1 fan. I don't think she wears anything else apart from Birkenstocks and Orca Bay. So I've picked these for you, Katharine, because they're this season's new style. They're the Cheltenham. They are a suede with a nubuck trim and then the snaffle that they have on the Verona. And we've got these in navy, which is your colour. So I've picked those for you. I've also picked out the Vionic thong sandal in bronze for the summer because it is such a neutral sandal and is slightly more smarter than your Birkenstocks and slightly trendy, although Birkenstocks never go out of trend. But this is slightly smarter, but it still has the built-in support that you will get from your Birkenstock sandals. So these are in the sale. They were £80, but they've got 20% off, so I think that's 88, 69, that's 64. Now the handbag, if you suggested to Katharine that she changed her handbag with every outfit, she just would burst out laughing. Her life is just not conducive to that, and to be honest, mine isn't. I sort of change them for a bit. So I've just picked a very plain tote handbag that is big enough for her to get all her rubbish in. Navy will go with everything. She can use it in the summer, she can use it in the winter, and there is a crossbody strap on this somewhere. That's what that's getting stuck on. So there's a little crossbody strap should you need it. Italian leather, £66. Now Katharine doesn't wear a lot of jewellery. Again, her life is not conducive to doing so. So she wears pearl earrings and a wedding ring and a signet ring. And because she's so little, big jewellery probably would overwhelm her. So I've just picked a couple of small pieces. And actually this is the one that I would go for you, Katharine, because it picks out the silver of your own wedding ring, and then I think it's your mother-in-law's wedding ring that you wear that's gold. It also means that it would go through the seasons. It's got a magnetic fastening and it is £51.50. So Katharine, here is the wardrobe that you've picked for you. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm sorry we can't comment as you go along. I forgot to ask you to wave hello, but you can do that now. And I also forgot to ask you to keep pushing those hearts and the likes, because that's what Google Land loves. And it means this video whizzes around in the ether for a lot longer if you do that. So I will come back to you ladies with any comments that you have once this video is finished. It's my son finished university today, so I've got to rush home and cook him steak for supper. So if there's a slight delay, I haven't disappeared, I don't love you, it's just that it's a big day for him, so we're going to have a bit of a special supper. Now, a lovely lady, I think from down in Market, called Claire, volunteered to do this for us. But I messaged her back, and Claire, you didn't ever send me your phone number. So if you want to ring me on 01760 724948, then I will have a chat with you, and then hopefully you can be our next volunteer. We're looking for someone, ladies, in a couple of weeks' time. So if any of you would like to volunteer, please either just message us or give us a call on that number. We've got a newsletter going out on Saturday. Now ladies, if you haven't signed up to our newsletter, do that now via the website, which is www.artichokecollection.co.uk. It's important that you do that this week, because I have finally worked out how to run our Bring a Friend campaign online. In the shops, we always have a Bring a Friend thing going, whereby if you introduce a friend to Artichoke who's not an existing customer, they get 10% off their first garment or first purchase. But more importantly, we know that because they've been introduced by you, you get 10% off your first purchase. So I've worked out a way of doing this online, I think. So details of that will be in the newsletter, and it only applies to online customers. So definitely sign up to our newsletter. You'll also be able to see Katharine's 30 questions before we have our watch party next Thursday. On Sunday, we're back doing Sunday styling at 10 o'clock. And what we're going to do is walk through our summer wardrobe. Over the next couple of weeks as well, we're also going to be preparing for coming back into the shop. So we're actually moving the stock back in next Wednesday. We've got ideas of how to keep this going for ladies who are still in the vulnerable category, or self-isolating for any reason, or indeed can't get to Swaffham because you live in Exeter. So we've got a virtual shopping program that we're going to put in place, and we'll talk more about that next week once I've worked out how to show you how to do it. So ladies, thank you very much indeed again for joining us. I do hope that you enjoy our little styling sessions, And if you would like to volunteer to be our next victim, either for Artichoke's 30 questions or for the Dress Me makeover, please get in touch. I hope you have a lovely evening. It looks like the sun is shining out there, and we hope to see you at 10 o'clock back on Artichoke on Sunday. Thank you very much indeed, ladies.